Hi, sir. It is a pleasure for me to be here. To understand the power of this technology, visualization, we have to start with what visualization actually is. It's the process of creating a software base or virtual version of something, like server, storage, or network, rather than a physical one. At the heart of this, the hypervisor. You can think of the hypervisor as the traffic controller or the management layer. It sits between the physical hardware and the virtual machine, intercepting requests and ensuring that each virtual machine gets the resources it needs. There are two distinct types of hypervisor that we use depending on the business needs. Type 1, bare metal, and type 2 is the hosted. The bar meter runs directly on the physical hardware of the host. Because there is no middleman operating system, it is incredibly fast and secure, making it industry standard for data center and enterprise level server. The host tool, which is sometimes a virtual box. This run on application on top of an existing operating system like Windows or Mac OS. This is what I use for individual workstation and development environment where we need to run a quick test without wiping the entire machine. Inside of this hypervisor, we manage the virtual machine through its four core standard hardware components: the vCPU, VRAM, vStorage, and VNIC, Virtual Central Processing Unit, the computational engine that allows us to assign a specific processing cycle from the physical host to an operating system, the VRAM, which is Virtual Random Access Memory, the workspace for each application. We can right size this memory to ensure high-speed access without wasting physical RAM. Storage, virtual disk, the storage file where the OS or data reside, making the entire server portable and easy to backup. The VNIC, virtual network interface card. It is a communication hub that allows the virtual machine to interface with the corporate network and maintain security protocol, just as a physical Ethernet port. Let's now talking about leveraging for business strategy. In business setting, I leverage this technology as a strategy asset to drive efficiency and resilience. Let's talk about virtual machine as a server consolidations and cost saving. The most immediate impact is consolidation. Traditionally, if a company needs 10 different applications like email server, accounting database, and web host, they will buy 10 separate physical server. By using a type 1 hypervisor as I described above, I can run all 10 of those virtual machines on one single high-powered physical machine. This slashes our hardware budget, reduce power consumption, and minimize our data center footprint. Disaster recovery and business continuity. Virtualization is our best defense against hardware failure because a virtual machine is essentially a set of files. I can take snapshot or replica of the entire system. If a physical server fails, I don't have to spend days rebuilding an OS from scratch. I can simply move those virtual machine file to a different host and have the business back online in a minute. It turned a potential catastrophe into a minor reboot. Risk-free testing innovation. Finally, I can say that I leverage virtual machine from a sandbox. If we need to test a new software update, I can create an exact clone of my production's environment in an isolated virtual space. We can also run the updates there first. If the software crashes or contains a bug, it happens in the sandbox without touching our actual life work. This allows us to innovate and patch system with 100% confidence that we won't stop the company workflow. In conclusion, I will say that my approach to visualization is essential on transforming IT from a cost center into a strategy advantage by mastering the role of hypervisor and the core virtual stack, vCPU, vRAM, vStorage, vNIC. I can provide the business with a level of flexibility and a physical hardware simply cannot match it. That physical hardware simply cannot match it. That is, thank you.